Welcome to the Student Organization Training for the 2021-2022 academic year. Throughout these trainings, you will hear from some members of the Office of Student Involvement staff about important updates for your organizations. These online training videos will serve as the first part of the required training for student organizations and student leaders. As a student organization, there are a variety of requirements that you must meet and maintain throughout the academic year. During this portion of the training, we will review the requirements you must meet to re-register your group, what the status of groups allows you to accomplish, how to utilize DHub, our student organization platform, and the additional trainings that will be required later this summer and fall that will address event and funding specifics. The structure and hierarchy for executive boards varies by organization, but you'll need at least a president and treasurer. You can have additional board members if needed for your group. Your e-board may change at any point during the academic year. As you prepare for the academic year, make sure your e-board is right for your organization. We suggest finding leaders who have the time and the passion to lead your organization, as well as leaders with good communication, management, and organization skills. Your e-board can help you maintain, grow, and sustain your organization for years to come. While every e-board member is important, remember that the president and treasurer have additional administrative duties. As you prepare your e-board, make sure your president and treasurer understand the additional administrative duties that are expected of them. These include, but are not limited to, submitting any registration forms and documents, attending funding workshops, handling budgets, financial accounts, contracts, and other important paperwork, communicating with the Office of Student Involvement, and staying in good standing with the university. As you prepare for the next academic year, it's important to understand the roles of your advisor and what level of support they are able to offer your organization. Advisors should be a full-time faculty member, full-time staff member, or part-time staff member. If they are not, you'll need to select a different advisor. Ask your advisor how much time they have and how they plan on supporting you. It's important to be really clear on how they prefer to communicate and what meetings, events, etc. they will be able to attend. Your relationship with your advisor is unique, and we want to make sure you get all the support you need to be successful. If you have trouble selecting an advisor, please contact OSI at studentorgs@depaul.edu. There is an entire section in the Student Organization Handbook that lists the advisor responsibilities and best practices. Review this with your advisor so you can establish expectations early on. Additionally, your advisor will be required to approve of their role via a new advisor training before your group can become fully active. Once appointed an advisor, they will receive an email from campus groups for them to complete this training and approval. All student organizations need to have a constitution in order to be an active student organization. Your constitution can be incredibly helpful when dealing with conflict, elections, events, and building development plans for your organization. Make sure you update your constitution at least once a year and that all e-board members know your processes and procedures. Your constitution should include your name, mission statement, amendment clause, non-discrimination clause, a list of officer titles and duties, and your election process. Student organizations remain under two different statuses within the community, active or inactive. Active groups will have completed the necessary requirements for annual registration. Re-registration is successfully completed when student organizations have submitted the form via their DHub page and the president and treasurer of the group have completed this training. These groups have a fully updated DHub page that includes contact information, updated officers, posted events, and utilizes DHub as the main hub for their group. Active groups at DePaul have access to a variety of opportunities and resources. This includes the involvement fairs, funding, reservations for on-campus spaces, and access to request OSI resources. Groups that do not complete the registration process will have their page archived at the beginning of the academic year until their re-registration is submitted. This removes the access for interested students to search for your group. Additionally, inactive groups are unable to host any events through their student organization and are not able to access the opportunities and resources offered to active student groups. Inactive groups can become active at any point in the school year by completing their registration, training, and updating their D-Hub page. D-Hub is the platform for student organizations and departments to utilize as a hub for their information and a great space to share about your group with interested students. On D-Hub, you can access your group's page. On your page, you can register your events, and once approved, they will be available for the general student body if desired. You can email your membership, which you can directly manage as an officer of the page. Additionally, you can register for events that you are interested in. Through D-Hub, you will have access to learn more about funding opportunities and access the various tools, resources, and guides the Office of Student Involvement has put together to help your group run successfully. As a student organization, maintaining and utilizing D-Hub should be a main priority. The general student population can search and browse active groups via D-Hub. Here, they can view your group's page, see your events, and request to join your organizations via your group's D-Hub page. Please plan to regularly update and input your group's information to your page as a consistent way to recruit and share your group. Due to the unique circumstance of this year, this online training will be the first part of required training for student organization leaders. If your group hopes to host events or request funding, there will be additional trainings prior to the fall quarter. More information will be sent out to student organization officers over the summer, so please stay attentive to your email for more updates. If you have any remaining questions about your student organization requirements, don't hesitate to email us at studentorgs@depaul.edu with any questions.